Hi, I'm Bill Beto, and we are back in Planet Explorers. And we've just dug our way out from the underground area. So underground, we've got the... let's do a scan. Got an underground area there. We were mining there. We were getting silver out of here. We've got some copper and tin out of here. Now the different ores that we've kind of cut through. But we've got our way back to the surface. So what I'm going to do now, which took a little bit of time, so what I'm going to do now is mark this deposit. Now it's in amongst trees, which makes it a little bit tricky. We're going to go to the build menu, and we're going to build with dirt, and we're just going to make a big column or two. Well, first off, we're going to sink it into the ground. Those trees are getting in the way a bit. Let's chop the trees down. And let's eat a nut. Because at the bottom of the screen is our food, and we want that kind of face icon from having had enough to eat. Because it reduces stamina reduction, increases stamina recovery, and does other good stuff as well. Let's chop all the trees down around here. Get them out of the way. Try not to hit one of those dudes with the axe. Looks like they've been fighting somebody, so the goodies from the fight were left over for me to pick up, which is cool. So none of these little guys are aggressive unless you attack them. That one just off the edge of the screen to the left there, I don't think he's aggressive unless you attack him either. There we go. So let's go back to the build menu and scroll out. Click and drag to create a square, let go, and then drag up to create a column. So what I'm kind of trying to do is just create something that will be visible from a distance. Let's drag that down to give it a base. Do the same and drag it up as far as I can get it. Now it's tricky because these are in amongst a forested area. I can increase the height of that a little bit. And possibly if I put another one on here. And it's just really to identify the area where the mine is located. So if I put a marker on the map saying mine entrance, that will give me the general area. But then actually finding the mine entrance can be a bit of a interesting effort. Let's put another column here. And one on the beach, because the beach will be easier to see from quite some distance. There we go. Get out of the B menu, because then we can sprint. Let's see. Cave entrance. Cave petrol. Yeah. So those are both linked to the same underground cave network. Okay. Now I've got the skills tree enabled. So let's see if we can get any more points. Skill. Got 257 points. Now I've already got a lot of points in basic mining and improved our proficiency in mining and skillful in mining. Got basic lumbering skills. It's not very exciting, but we'll do those over time. Survival. Building, I'm not so sure I'm bothered about building at the moment too much. Let's have a look at engineer. Now this is for the replicator, so that's quite important. Can unlock the factory replicator for the colony. That's quite major as well. Able to synthesize customized sword, gun, shield. Okay. And what's that one? Able to synthesize custom vehicles. But I can't do that yet. Now I didn't need to do all of those to get to this tree, so I don't know what we need to get to that one. But let's let's do the replication factory for the. Okay. That looks like that's a follow on from that. Let's try. I'm going to need more to unlock this. So what I want to be able to do is to make a customized vehicle. Oh, it's still not unlocked. Oh. Oh, so maybe this is what I needed to unlock that. So now I need another 160 points to do that. Okay. Well, you learn something every time. Cool. So what do we need to replicate the different bits for the colony? So assembly core, we need chipsets, glass and steel. Well, let's see if we can make some glass. We'll need to make some fuel first, and for that I would need coal. Okay, so let's eat a nut. Let's just look for coal. Aha. Oh. There's coal relatively close to us. How deep is that? It looks like it's just to our left. So let's turn around and go this way a bit. Yeah, okay. So I think if we dig down here we can probably find coal fairly quickly. Let's get in a bit. So this is the thing, although it wants me, the quest is for me to set up a colony. Actually there's not much point in setting up a colony unless I can actually make the colony items. And to make the colony items I need certain resources. So right, I think we're getting more rock and stone there rather than sand. So let's get the pickaxe out and start beating on a rock. So this is all good because most of these resources we can sell to traders. But what we really need to find is the copper and the graphite, not the copper, the coal. The graphite and sulfur, it's all just extra goodies that are beneficial to us. Now, I don't think we're too far off the coal. In fact, I think that's it there. Let's go down a bit. Yeah, pretty sure that's coal. That is coal. There we go. I love it when a plan comes together. Now I probably don't need a huge amount of coal. But when you've found a deposit, it kind of makes sense to get a little bit of it. And we need coal to make whatever it was, fuel I think. But we'll also need coal to actually power the base once we get it up and running. Can we do something there? Come on, there we go. I'll be really pleased when I can make the little light boxes, because then I'll just be able to deposit those everywhere I go, and that will massively improve the quality of the recording, because you guys will actually be able to see stuff. But this is how the game plays when you start, so it's also a good idea to see what the situation is if you're playing it yourself. And this is with the headlight, so if I didn't have the headlight this would be very dark. In fact, there'd be no point in doing anything other than just sleeping. But I don't want to sleep too soon, because that's kind of a waste of the day. And again, we've got I think we're on copper tools now, and that makes a huge difference to your resource collection rate. I'm going to need to re-angle that. Let's take this block out. a bit of coal there. There is. Let's take this block out. Right, I think we've lost the coal seam there. And it kind of does run in seams. Let's scan again. Because that'll take off the coal that we've picked up. Yeah, kind of need to be going down now, I think, to get to this layer of coal here. Don't know why it says copper there, because it is scanning for coal. Let's see how much I've picked up. 384. Actually, that's quite a lot of coal. I don't think you use vast amounts of it. We'll maybe just get this extra bit that's visible there. I think there might be a bit more over there. Yeah, just a touch. Okay. Right, I don't suppose I can make light boxes yet, can I? Let's go to all. No. Now the only word I can definitely remember is that they're cream. I think they're cream light boxes, but let's search for cream as well. No. No, okay. So now we can make fuel. So let's set that off to make 60 fuel. And we'll sleep, I think. Let's get our sleeping bag. Sleep. And we'll do 14 hours. In case you're wondering about the timings, the days on the planet are longer than 24 hours. As you can see, it's got 24, 25, yeah. So there's 26 hours per day. And the nights seem to last for quite a long time. There we go. Got a bit of daylight outside. Let's get that. And let's get out of this hole. Okay. Let's go back to the replicator. So we've got our fuel. I think we're going to make some glass. Let's do 10 of those. And let's just make sure I don't already have these things in, in my inventory ready to go. Doesn't look like it. So for the assembly core, we've got glass, we would need steel. We can make steel. So let's make 100 of that. And we're gradually building up the resources we need for the assembly core. Once you've got once you've got a colony, and your colonists will actually go out and get resources for you. So it's only in the early game that you tend to run short of resources. Did I get any skill points from doing that? Oh, I did. I got 25. That was probably from the mining. But I need 160, so... Right, that's nearly there. We'll go back to assembly core. We need 2 chipset 1 gigahertz. So we need copper wire, right. We might as well make a goodly amount of copper wire, because you use it for lots of things. That's just the things that I've learned so far. Right. Capacitors. Oh, I need to find aluminium. Okay, can't do those yet then. What are these things? Resistors. Don't think you get through huge numbers of those. Let's do 24. So I might as well make them whilst I'm thinking about it. And then we'll go and scan for aluminium. Maybe I need to head back down into the mine. Let's just do 12 of those. Eat a nut. So this time let's scan for aluminium. So there's none immediately near me, so what I'm going to do is head back down into the mine. Oh, you guys getting stuck down here? Let's get ourselves a bit of headspace. We might be coming down here quite frequently, so. So lots of the resources are near the edges of the big cave systems. There we go. Just give ourselves a bit of headroom. It'll be easier to get in and out if there's a bit of headroom in the mine. Oh, I should be using a pickaxe for that. And now it's back to being dirt block. Of course it is. If you're doing stuff in dirt, using the shovel is great. But if you're doing stuff in rock, you need the pickaxe really, because that's what gives you the tin and the copper resource. Yeah, you've got the idea, Ashland. We're heading down. Down into the depths. I think this is where we were mining silver. That's an annoying bit of ceiling. Let's see what we get there. Pretty sure that's silver. Yep. Yep, let's try and take that out. There we go. Just created a little bit of headroom. And then we're back in the big tunnel system. And as you can see, this is an enormous tunnel system. So the scan is quite localized. So I was up here. So it's worth doing another one. Aha. There's the aluminium. Now I'm still a little ways off. I'm thinking that's in the ceiling of the... Yeah, it's above the cavern system. Okay, that's a bit of a pain. I think what we'll do is we'll use some dirt. It's the B key for the dirt. Well, for the build menu. And we'll put in platforms that are big enough for me to jetpack on top of. Alright. And then we've got got lots of dirt, so there's no great worries about using it. Oh, come on. Well, I say it's a big enough platform for me to land on, clearly, you know. Alright, there we go. How close are we to the ceiling? Not very. Right, we don't need to actually start from the ground because there isn't really any structural integrity or anything, so... and let's make that platform rather wider. Right. That's more landable on, isn't it? Yeah. Let's go back to the scan and see how we're doing. Yeah, so it's definitely above the roof of the thing, and I think it's more this way than that way, so make another platform, take it up. How am I doing for battery life? Let's just check. Battery's at 71%, that's okay. Because the battery is powering the jetpack, so we're almost at the edge here. I think I need to try and get a platform in just a touch higher. It's a little bit of an awkward angle. Yep, let's get out of the build menu, go back to the pickaxe, and get up into the roof. So what I'm kind of trying to do is knock this back, but not take out the very bottom layer, because I want to actually perch on that bottom layer. Not sure how well I'm doing that. I'm not doing that at all. Maybe I need one more platform. It's going to be tricky to see from this angle. Right, get out the build menu. Just want to go a little bit forwards. There we go. Let's see if we can kind of create ourselves a hole up here that I can land on. Oh, we're letting water through. Okay, that's interesting. Ah. So that's not great, because that's going to be using my oxygen. Okay. So what we should do is we should go back to the build menu and we'll see if we can block that off. Not easily, I think, is the answer. Because I can't get a good enough angle on it. If I'm right underneath, maybe? No, once you start the flood, it's pretty hard to stop it. Okay, well there you go. So we'll give it on that aluminium. We will just mark this exit from the tunnels with another pillar of stone, pillar of dirt rather. And what we'll go do is we'll go off and try and find another aluminium deposit, but one that's not underneath water. Then where are we on the map? I think we're okay if we head off this way. Let's have something to eat. And let's do a scan. So we're just scanning for aluminium because that's all we've got selected. There's nothing there. Oh, she's on defensive. Pretty sure those little buggy things are hostile. Yep. Not sure if it's running away or what it's doing. It's quite strange the aiming in this game because you kind of need to aim lower as you go, it feels like. Good job, we've got plenty of arrows. So I'm aiming quite a bit below it, but the shots are hitting. It's quite strange. Right. Considering how tough those are to kill, you don't get a lot for doing for them. Now, actually, having said I've got a lot of arrows, I've only got 380. And I probably used 30 or 40 just there, so I may make myself some more. Let's do another scan. No aluminium here, so we'll need to head back. It looks like... Oh no, there's another bit of... There's another whole bit of underground chamber over there. So let's head that way. How many arrows have you got? 700, so not that many. So let's replicate some more arrows. Arrows. Let's do 888. Let's open my inventory, let's open your inventory. Let's go to arrows and put a whole load in there. Cool. Ashlyn, my follower, has a tendency to attack stuff that I don't attack, so I think she burns through arrows rather more rapidly than me. Not sure why there's manure down here, but you know. What's that wandering around? I'm not sure if they're... I guess they are aggressive. Let's go for it with a button. And actually, let's try this one with a sword as well. No, it's pretty tough even with a sword. If they're running away, they're quite hard to hit with melee weapons. Because it takes you a while to swing your sword, so by the time you've caught up to the weeb, you see. There we go, got it eventually. Right, now then, where were we going? No, it's H I need. Oh yes, that's about right. And you can see now that this extends further, the cave system, into other areas, so we'll keep on going. And just check, actually check on the map if we're underwater. No, we're not. We're heading back to where we came from in the first place, I think. Something nasty on the surface up there. You can see the sort of red marker just disappeared off the map. Scan again. Let's select all and scan and see what's around us. So there are quite a few resources down there, but not the one we need. So deselect all, select aluminium, keep on trucking. That's not where I just was, is it? No, no, that's where I originally came into the mine. We'll keep on going this way because I haven't uncovered this bit of the map on the surface or underground, so we'll just do another scan. Nope. It's a bit unfortunate that that aluminium deposit was underwater. It would have been so handy if it wasn't. Have another nut to eat. So this is it's like an underground world, isn't it? Oh, there's a dungeon underground. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen that. Let's let's see what level that is. Level 2, yeah, let's give it a go. We might pick up some useful bits and bobs from doing the dungeon. Quite like these ones. These sort of interior dungeons are easier to get around in. Just checking all the corners that there's nothing in them. Everything in a dungeon is hostile, even if it wouldn't normally be hostile. Like these cute little things. They would never attack you outside, but in a dungeon they'll have a bash. Just like everything else. What have we got in here? Bronze helmet script. There you go. Let's go for this guy. And what's in here? Sometimes the corners of those areas have things you can pick up. I think we're quite tough for a level 2 dungeon now. But since that's what's there, throw stones at me, eh? That poisonous blood is worth some money. Just kind of wish it was slightly better lit in these dungeons. So sometimes there are containers hiding in amongst the central area, sometimes there's one at the side, sometimes there's none at all. Which appears to be the case there. See, that little guy seems very determined to attack me, even though it wasn't me attacking him. Yeah, I can't see anything there. So this is essentially a little container. Smoked sausage times 10. Okay. Well, I don't need that, but not sure if my follower, bless her, is attacking me or them. Okay. Nothing in that corridor? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, don't be distracted by the cute squeaking. They're all out to get me. And it's not paranoia when it's true. Right. Nothing here either. That's the trouble with the lower level dungeons, you don't get... They're easier to do, but you don't get the loot. The higher level dungeons are much more rewarding. Not sure where Ashton's got to. Leather pants and a spotlight. There you go. Just keep on trucking. Nothing over here? No. Nothing there. So all of this, even if it's low level, that's quite good for experience. So don't you throw stones at me. Well, I think he's a little monkey guy, so it might not be stones that he's thrown. There's an unpleasant thought. Where did you go? There we are. Well, I haven't seen anything in this room. So the higher level dungeons, every room like this will have at least one container in. Some of them might have more than one. Right, let's see what this container holds for us. Colony boots, casual pants, and a bronze boots script. Don't think I'll be using bronze boots, but I might be able to sell them, you never know. So it's all good, you get resources, you can either use them or you can sell them. You get experience, So if you've got the tech tree on, skills tree rather, that's good for you. I think we may kill both of those critters at the same time, yep. Yeah, so these aren't much of a challenge, but you know. Oh, I'm nearly dead. Let's have some healing. And let's eat something. I really need to pay more attention. I think I was thinking it was just a level 2 dungeon, so... But it all adds up. I think that might be just a dead end down here, so... Let's try down here first. Oh! Got some ration sticks and some roasted meat. Anything hiding in the corners? No. Nothing in this room either? No. Right, let's keep on going. See what this has for us. Graphite and red mushroom soup script. Well, there you go. Always good to know how to make soup. Oh, it's making a bit of a nightmare of that combat. Can't see anything in this room either in the way of loot. Right, let's just have another bandage, I think. And the game is quite often quite sneaky. It sort of hides the loot containers in corners. Oh. Now in one of these dungeons, if you see stairs other than the ones you came in at, that's the way out. Okay, nothing there. So let's go and finish this one. No loot hiding there. And that's the final loot. Some diamonds, parachute and some sulfate. Looks like there might be a mob there, but we might as well leave, yeah. And let's go back to the skills tree after that and see what we've got in the way of points. So... it's this one I wanted. I've got 147 points. So I can buy that one, and that one does unlock vehicles. The reason I want to unlock custom made vehicles is that once I've got a vehicle, I'll be able to get around the map a lot faster. But to do that, I need 100 points, and I've only got 87. So what do I get for killing this little dude? I think. He's doing me some damage, so I'll just take a bandage. Where's he going? Huh. I think I was on 87, so he got me 4. What's this up here? Container. Oh, vehicle engine, bronze and some zinc. Right, I think I was heading down, not up. But we've been going for 15 minutes or so. So what I'll do is I'll continue the search for aluminium in the next episode. And we'll kill this guy here. We'll also then hopefully be close to being able to bring in vehicles. Because once we can bring in vehicles... Come back. Because once we can bring in vehicles, the size of the map won't be quite such a pain. Come on. Stand still when I'm trying to hit you. Whoa, they hit very hard. We'll get you eventually. There we go. Where did that get us to? 97. Oh, that's so close, isn't it? But I'm not sure there's anything else to kill. I think that might be a loot container. It is a loot container. Guard armor and roasted meat. Right, we'll do one last scan for aluminium. Nope, so we shall keep on going. But we'll keep on going in another episode. So bye for now, guys. Thanks for watching.